great, but you also sometimes feel scared also. But it's okay. At least you try to practice it together. Then I get it. The things that you have to be remember, when somebody tries to give it back to you again, the chance or the charge, for example, like back to the host, they directly sit down, right? You have to remember, when you get up, you have to give your hand first. So they don't directly go back to their seat, but have to shake your hand first. Now, this is the way, because I noticed that our ice speaker master, Alicia, is like, okay, thank you, and sit down, but you don't give your hands back, right? So it's possible, as a host, you have to give back your hands again, back to the host, and then you immediately come like this, so they can shake your hands, okay? And then, don't ever forget the speaker's name too. You have your audience now, right? Actually, the last time or the last speaker is in Frederick, not Theo, okay? As I heard that you say Theo, so remember your speaker's name. You have the whole audience already. And then, I think that's all for our host. I'm proud of you, at least you did a great job. And next for our MA, okay? You did a great job, Fina, really. Every single thing that you have said is so very following the flow chart, and I really like it. But you have to remember, after our calling the off counter, our language advisor, don't forget to call the bell counter, okay? Now, and then you may try to practice more your pronunciations. Actually, you're also very confident, but you can practice more and listen more about how to pronounce this word. Okay, Fina? I think that's all for you. And then back to the others team. Timer, you did a good job. You did a great job today. I like it. And our counter also, the great explanations, everything is great. Language advisor also did great things. And bell counter also, you did a great thing. So actually, today's run so smoothly for the team and for the meeting advisor things. Okay. And then next we go to our icebreakers master, Felicia. Okay, Felicia, I really love your games. I never come to think that we have to clap one, clap three times, and then we do the clap two claps like no one follows it. I never comes up with those ideas, and you did the great things today. I love the games. Right, it's so fun, and it feels like everybody try to copy your style, but you try to find, oh my god, it's so hard for them to lose. But at least they lose it. And then, back end, you have to be remember, before you sit down, you have to say enter the host first. I think that's all. And then we go to our first icebreaker speaker, Rizky. Yeah? So actually, did you see that Rizky improve?
Yeah.
No, she's just standing over here and she tried to move. Even she act like she's doing the modeling again, like 2-part sessions. You still remember that thing. But Rizky, you did the great things today. You share about your personal experience. You talk about every single thing. And even though you don't know how to, even though you don't really know what you want to say in English, but it changed. Oh, I have to speak Indonesian if I don't know this word. It's already shown that you already want to improve. Try to speak in front of people. So that's the great point for you. And next time, maybe Rizky, you may try to find the vocabulary again. Okay? And then we go to our second speaker, Fina. I think Fina is so very confident, you know. When she comes up, she can share. She can share about every single thing in her mind. Now, the things that you can to improve is pronunciation. Now, remember that once. Actually, you are a good speaker. Yeah, I know, but you can practice a lot. I know you will be better. Everyone will be better. Okay, I think that's all for Fina. And then the first speaker, Olivia, I really agree that you become a favorite today because you look so very motivational person, you know. It's like inspiring other people for sharing about personal experiences, the great explanations that you can bring up to all of us. And yeah, even though your time is such a limitations, but you can share such a detailed thing to us, and you did a great job today. Yeah. I think the things that you can be improved is your eyes when you're thinking. So basically, when you think about something, you don't like standing over here. Maybe you can just try to, okay, you try to realize first and see other people you have contact, and then pause for 3 seconds. I think that's all. But overall, you did the great things today. we go back again. This is that. Oh, relax. Okay, sorry for taking your time, Pauline. I know that you were smiling over there. So first, I will prepare space speaker Sania. So actually, if we saw the Sania in this speech, she looks so confident in the beginning, right? I'm so confident, I can talk about anything else, right? But comes out, you see, forgetting about something. I didn't know what I say. Hello, friends, can I sit down again? Nah, so actually, Sania is a great speaker. Why? Is it because it has the great explanations in the beginning and try to grab the attention by asking questions. Now, it's one of the ways that how the speaker should grab the attention in the beginning. Maybe because all of you already see the attention itself to her, she forget everything directly. Sometimes it's a distraction. I did the same thing too. Oh, sorry. Oh, please hold on. I did the same things too when I was in my generations. So it's basically when every single person seeing me, I was like, I forget every of my speech, I forget every of things that I want to say. But back again, maybe Sania can be improved when she feels calm down, relax, take a pause, and then start again. So back again, when she tries to do eye contact, it's so very well in the beginning, but comes up to forget about something, she looks so nervous already. It's like you shout the big tree and suddenly you fall down because of the wind. So it's basically nervous can make you lose on something. Nervous can make you feeling about those kind of stuff that creeping into your feelings. So how to control your nervous again and again? You may do any activity that you like before you start a speech. For example, counting, yoga like Miss Juliana did, and then other stuff, maybe you can singing again or humming or other things like that to control your nervous over there. I think that's all for our first speaker. And then for second speaker, Martin, I think you changed a lot, you know. I mean, the person that I saw him, he's the kind of person that's so very shy to talk, right? But now he becomes a speaker that's so very friendly in speaking and sharing about the things that he wants to share with all of us. And we know that he used to become introvert and now becomes so very extrovert, you can say that. She's so very deliberating about all of kind of stuff that he wants to share, right? And Martin, I really love about your eye contact, you know, you can separate every single situation to everyone else, even though you don't need to stop too long and you still can see them. And you move with the tone. Okay? 1, 2, stop, speak. 1, 2, stop, and speak again. It means that your body movement has the meaning, has a tone that I have to stand over here. What should I say? If I stand over there, what should I say? You did a good job today, Mom. And then, the things that you can improve again. You don't need to say about conclusions. So this is my conclusions. So actually, the conclusion itself, you don't need to be saying anymore because you already know the part of the sessions. You can simply say, so ladies and gentlemen, actually, now you may start like that. You make your speech draft, not using this is my conclusions, but you can change. Say the audiences. Now, so people already know that if you say the audiences or ladies and gentlemen or everyone, we know that you already comes out with the conclusions. Change that part. And then, now, the hand. I saw when you try to share about your personal experience, your hands like this. Make it wide. Make it wide. Let it flow your hands. So it's basically when you try to share about your personal experience like this, it doesn't seem that you look so very confident. So you don't trust about your own story. But if you strike your hands like this, it means that you are so very brave to share about your story to all of us, to make us believe about that things, okay? Now, so I think that's all for you, Martin. So we comes up to third speaker, Richie. Okay, Richie, actually I'm not really paying attention to your speech today, but the things that I really like, you improve in your vocals. I agree with what Rizky said to you. The last time you focused on
You don't know content.
right? But today, you should say you're really a man, right? Your voice is louder and can talk to everyone and even reach to me. And that's improved. And then you jump to the short story in the beginning. But the things that I think that you're supposed to be improved in your BM3. Remember, in the BM3, we have to follow these three things.
You know here.
Opening,
Counter.
body, and then
Contact.
your closing.
No.
So Richie,
This.
I cannot find which one of these three the difference here. What is the difference in your speech?
The counter.
You directly jump into the body
The
directly.
sword is a spear.
Talking about okay, hello everyone, and then you suddenly talking about the short story in the beginning, about your short story, and then you come to the body. You have to differentiate about which one is the opening, which one is the body, and which one is the closing. My simple suggestions. Every step, when you say opening, body, closing, put this. Or you may say the audiences, or simply say my CDP, CPD, sorry, my CDP friends. So every single time that you want to jump into your body, in the opening, right? But jump into the body, I cannot differentiate which one is your body. So when you say that, okay, my CDP friends, and you jump into your short story, you try to explain your short story, okay. After your short story, you already want to jump into your body, and I cannot differentiate it. Because in the systematic speech, you have to put these three things. And I don't see it. In the body, also the closing, I cannot differentiate which one is your closing over here. So it's basically you have to know, openly means that you try to explain about every single thing that you want to share, but just only brief. Right? In the body, argument. What do you want to share? This is support by example. I notice when you come up to the body already because you said example on yourself, okay? So I don't see what is this in the middle. What is the bridge? What is the bridge? Jembatan batunya mana sih antara opening sama badinya? Nah, so do you understand what I'm talking to you? So it's basically you have to put the bridge before it comes to your body. Nah, for example, like what does Martin and Sweetie did? So they come into their body already when they say that. Talking about my personal experience, now we know that they jump into the body already. Because you try to explain the whole things. Now, and I just realized about your body after around 3 minutes. After around 3 minutes, I already realized that you're talking about the example over here. And then comes up in the closing also you have to put the bridge. So this is made like a suggestions. You may put these three things, including the bridge. Okay? You may start your opening using these kind of things, and then jump when you want to come to your body. So my CDP friends. So I want to talk about my personal experience today. Now, for example, like that. You want to jump into your closing? That's why my CDP friends. For example, it's a motivation. Like what the Mother Teresa said, like what the CDP did. Now, so we already know that there are closing already. Now, we can put that things into your speech, okay?
Repeating.
For your energy, now you may try to use this. And for everyone, if you don't know how to draft your speech or other things you want to ask, you may jump to tell me directly. Okay? Never been really enough. Okay. So I think that's all for Martin. Oh no, one thing again. Your movement. I saw that when you talk, sorry, Richie, you're always talking like this. So it's kind of like you look like